All right, we're going to talk about how a client got approved $35,000 at 0% interest for 12 months, right? I'm going to be transparent. This is not my client. This was my student's client, and we just happened to partner up. So this was not $3,500 commission for me and this particular client. It happened to be a half of that, so 1750. But I say that to say I wanted to do this type of video because usually I'm posting the ones where it's my client and I'm getting all the commission. But it's dope to, put money into other people's pockets. So in this video, we're gonna discuss proof that it happened because y'all think everything's a scam. Those of y'all that's stupid. Not all of y'all are stupid. We're gonna talk about best practices and how you can work with me to maximize your business funding if you are a business owner, right? So one thing too, before we even get started, if you go to my channel, you see at Michael Benjamin, right? I want y'all to go to posts. So you see where it has like videos, shorts, podcasts, blah, blah, blah. Go to post, right? I'm always posting receipts, right? So before we get into it, okay, so this is a solo client. So I'm gonna be getting 3,500 for this one. Alexander. So we helped Alexander get approved 35,000 at 0% interest. He actually got approved $50,000 business line of credit. I posted on my IG. So we got $8,500 for Alexander. We're gonna get to the client I want to talk about today, which is Armando. So Armando, like I said, this was a 50-50 with one of my students, and this is why it pays to know someone like me, right? I like the whole mentorship thing. It's cool and all, but the reality is I enjoy mainly just doing the business, like doing the shit I teach. Because the reality, a lot of credit repair business owners, they're just cheap as fuck. So I ain't got time for all that. So we just basically be doing the funding. You see student win over there. You see, okay, I was talking about Alex again. $50,000 chase. I think that was Corel. So yeah, if you just go to post, you'll see a lot of the receipts I'm posting over there. So if you're a credit repair business owner and you're trying to learn from me, go look at the receipts. It's not going to be cheap to work with me. If you think it's going to be cheap to work with me, I don't want to be around you, right? We don't deal with cheap people. We don't deal with poor people. Just watch my free videos, do something with the information. If you're cheap, go get in the $49 a month program. You know what I'm saying? So I say that to say I just don't like people harassing me, trying to get discounts on my prices and everything when the receipts is literally there. Y'all know the value of this information. So yeah. So okay, so here's the proof. Armando was approved. Again, this was not my client, it was my student's client. My student, he's not stupid. He invested money to be in a program with me, right? My program. So now he has rights to have 50-50 partnership with me when it comes to getting clients approved. I got the secret sauce. I got the connections. So, that's why people pay to be around me. Whether you see it or not, it is what it is. So let's talk about the process. So this was Citizens Bank. Basically, I have a bank relationship manager, as you may have seen in previous videos where I talk about bank relationship managers. They help you with the process when you have a good one. You got to get them vetted. I've dealt with bad relationship managers, I'm not going to lie. So it's just a blessing now that I've established good relationships over the years. I've been doing this since 2021. So it's certain things, certain relationships you just going to get over time if you stay consistent. And, this is why my students do make money just by being around me, just by knowing me. It pays to know Michael Benjamin, just to be transparent, right? So that's why I wanted to do this video because I didn't get the full commission. My student got commission as well. So just some best practices. We work directly with my bank relationship manager. Like I said, he has a successful record of client approvals under his name. So the reality too, I ain't got to lie to y'all because we gonna make money on our business regardless. The reality is that a BRM doesn't guarantee an approval. It's just a BRM typically works with the bank, works with underwriting, and can basically like co-sign for you in a sense. So my BRM connections, they're vetted connections from years I've been in the industry. They know that I'm adding value on YouTube like this. They know that I serve these people, so they're incentivized to work with someone like myself. This is why it pays to be around me, right? If you're a cheap, poor credit repair business owner, you're watching this like, damn, I want to be in his position, but I don't want to pay him to learn nothing. Keep being poor, die poor. I'm just playing. Nah, but so it's like you gotta understand, it's like building a relationship. I'm getting these damn notifications. The money's calling. So it's like building a relationship. Not everyone's going to be created equal. And when you find a good one, you want to keep them. So we structured a client's business in a way that was attractive to the bank. So I just made sure that my student had his client Armando do that just so that, we can get that approval. And this is the thing about, being around me because it's not the most straightforward thing as far as what to do. So because my student invested with me, got the sauce on how to actually structure that correctly, right? So keep that in mind. So yeah, we do our own part as well. It's not like we just go there and guaranteed approvals. Business funding does not work like that. So he also structured a personal credit in a way that was attractive to the bank for the same reasons. So this is the reality, right? If you're a business owner right now, I'm talking about a business owner that's looking for funding. You can be in e-commerce or whatever. I'm not even talking about the cheap credit repair business owner that doesn't want to pay for mentorship. I'm talking about you that's looking for funding for your own business. You could try to do it on your own, but if you decide to apply it without knowing the nuances of, what we know, you're possibly wasting your time. And I can't tell you every single detail that goes into consideration in one YouTube video. I mean, we're learning new shit every day. And it's certain things that happen in real time, like I said, where we just have to make certain adjustments. We had a situation like that today. Actually, I'm not going to speak about it publicly, but I learned something new today. And so it's just being around me. It pays to know somebody like me. So think about it. If you're an expert in your field, I don't know what the fuck you do. Let's say you're an expert in your field. You could probably think of a similar concept where somebody's a newbie. They're trying to do things on their own, and you already know the game. So it just looks silly when they do shit like that. And that's literally how I look at people that's trying to simplify business funding, or when they're just being cheap and try to just get it on their own. Oh, I don't want to pay 10%, blah blah blah. But you want people to pay you in your business. You see how that's weird? Money doesn't like people that are stingy. Money doesn't like people that are cheap, people that constantly have excuses about prosperity. When you choose to be cheap, you're just like, oh, I don't want to pay 10%. I'm just going to go get a 5 to 10K limit approval. When I would have worked with someone like Michael, I would have got 45, 50K. You're fucking up your own blessings. So just keep that in mind. So, if you are a business owner that can benefit from at least 35K at 0% interest for 12 months in funding and our relationships, there's only one bank. Go ahead and book a call below. I have a link to where you could book a call and we could help you get your business funding. Obviously, you want to have good credit, no negative items. If your credit scores are at least 720 plus, that's ideal. And, we go from there. So keep that in mind. This client was in Florida, by the way. We get a lot of people from Florida. So if you are in Florida, if your business is registered in Florida, we'll probably get you that good money. So let's say you're a credit repair business owner that's watching this. If you're not cheap as fuck, I definitely recommend that you do business funding for your clients and build BRM relationships because it makes it easier to scale your business. If you've watched my YouTube channel for any amount of time, if you go to my IG, if you go to my posts on my YouTube and all that, you know that we're getting a lot of approvals here. So don't come to me with your little ass $2,000 to $3,000. Like, what the fuck we gonna do with that? You got to invest in yourself if you want to get access to big information. If you're coming to me, you're like, okay, I want to invest $2,000 to $3,000 or whatever. I'm gonna give you the littlest amount of sauce. I'm gonna give you the correct program, right? But our programs are priced the way that they're priced because of the value. If you don't understand value, just keep watching the free information. But don't come to us trying to look for a discount, right? So yeah, if you're not cheap or poor, I'll leave links to our programs below if you want to become our next success story, or just keep doing what you're doing. So with that being said, y'all have a blessed one.